In August 2006, a rebuilt Danish Navy vessel commenced on a global voyage. Over the course of 9 months, scientists will explore the vast oceans. The Danish Minister of Education participated on one of the legs of the expedition.
The purpose of the voyage is to do science on the spot. At the same time, it's a communication vessel. Close contact is made to Danish classrooms, to Danish students, teachers, schools. Close contacts are made to the Danish media, because one of the purposes of this voyage is to create interest, to stimulate interest among students and pupils, interest in natural science.
Og det er et julelige.
Og vi har et harnes.
Det er godt det der, de holder lige...
The oceans cover 2/3 of the Earth. The average depth is almost 4,000 meters. It is a difficult environment to explore. We humans are not designed to be underwater, so scientists must rely on different techniques to take samples from the water or the sea floor. The research on board focuses on many aspects of marine life. Plankton and large organisms such as sea turtles and whales are being studied. Atmospheric chemistry and interaction with the oceans is another example. Danish students participate in the expedition side by side with the scientists. One of the classes in Denmark has designed a project on carbon dioxide absorption and release from the oceans.
Hej, jeg er med på Galathea 3-ekspeditionen, og det her, det er så, hvor jeg bor. Min seng. Og herovre, der sidder vi og arbejder. Vi har internet herinde, så vi sidder også med vores computer. Jamen, lad os gå ned og finde Thomas.
Their role is to investigate 2 areas off the coast of Greenland and compare the results with data obtained in Denmark. This is part of a larger climate research project.
Jeg bor her sammen med 4 lige så store rodehoveder som mig. Det her er det, der hedder CTD, og de fungerer ved, at de her de er åbne, når den kører ned. Og når man så er ved den vanddybde, man vil have, så slipper man, og så lukker den vandet i den vanddybde, man vil have. Nå, jamen det er herinde, at vi arbejder sammen med Catherine Richardsons folk.
Det er herinde, vi laver primærproduktion, blandt andet, som vi har været med til. Og her, der har vi vores alkalitet- og pH-måler, hvor vi har beregnet alkalitet på de vandprøver, vi har lavet. Det her, det er så Triaxus. Den måler blandt andet saltindhold og lysintensitet og forskellige andre ting. Så det har været et rigtig godt instrument. Det her det er så hangaren, hvor vi om aftenen holder foredrag, eller hører foredrag. De forskellige projekter fortæller lidt om, hvad de laver her, så vi alle sammen lidt ved, hvad der foregår. Herinde der har vi mandskabsklubben, hvor vi sidder og ser film sammen med nogen fra besætningen om aftenen. Det er rigtig hyggeligt.
Og når vi er i havn, så er der fest herinde i baren.
Fest og farver. Nu går vi så ind i cafeteriet, hvor vi sidder og spiser, eller skaffer hedder det ombord.
Herovre bliver en del af maden serveret. Vi har varm ret om
Til frokost.
Og til aftensmad.
Og man spiser som konger og baroner. Det er rigtig god mad hele tiden. Nu er vi så kommet op på broen.
Og man vil forvente at se et kæmpestort gammelt træror.
Men vi må nøjes med et lille en, der ligner en brandalarm. Og så er der også en utrolig smuk udsigt, hvor vi en del gange har stået og kigget efter hvaler. Men vi har ikke haft det store held.
Nu har jeg fået et lille indtryk af, hvordan det er at arbejde og i det hele taget leve herude.
Og selvom vi ikke særlig godt vil hjem lige nu, så glæder vi os også til at komme hjem og se vores klasse igen og arbejde videre med alle de dage, som vi har fået herude, fordi at den her turen for os er jo langt fra slut endnu. Nu skal vi hjem og arbejde en hel masse med det, vi har lavet herude.
Men under alle omstændigheder, så har det jo været noget af en oplevelse.
Det må man sige. Kæmpe oplevelse.
Ja, det er klart med en lille svag accent, men ellers forholdsvis.
One of the scientists on board is Andy Visser. His interest in the marine environment revolves around the interaction of biota with physical processes such as turbulence, planktonic encounter rates, and detection of hydromechanical signals by copepods. On a larger scale, he is researching tidal fronts and subsurface chlorophyll maxima, river plumes, and eutrophication.
Sæt det i container, så er vi færdige her, så kan du tage det hjem.
Tak skal du have, og forståelsestekst det, I må gerne hive hjem.
It's important to gain knowledge about the ocean because we know that the climate of the world is changing, and what we don't know is the role that the oceans play in that climate change. So what we're trying to do on this entire cruise is to map out the processes or the mechanisms by which the ocean plays in this whole saga about the changing climate. So we're mapping the role that everything from the little viruses through to the bacteria through to the microorganisms play all the way up to the large-scale circulation patterns, how the ocean redistributes currents and the deep water mixing. So those are the particular elements of the ocean that we are trying to get a grip on, and what they mean for then climate change. My own research has focused mainly on the mixing of water patterns, of large pieces of the ocean that are coming together and mixing. And on this cruise that we've just done from South Africa all the way to Australia, where we are now, we've come across a mixture of many, many different kinds of water masses. Some from the Southern Ocean, some from the Central Pacific, and some from the North Atlantic. And some of the water that we've just collected in this water sampler, that last saw the light of day somewhere way up in the north, right up by Greenland. And it sank there and it's been travelling all this way, and it won't come again to the surface for another 400 years, somewhere probably off the coast of Chile. And so it's trying to map that I'm very interested in, to try to find out exactly how these water masses mix together and where they end up, because they carry all this minerals and all this carbon dioxide with them, and that's the role actually that they play in the whole climate story.
The expedition has an extensive communication mission. 10 journalists report back to Danish newspapers, websites and TV stations. Many of the expedition participants write blogs on the internet, and school classes are communicating directly with the ship.
Hvem er det sat op?
In this way, anybody who is interested can follow the expedition in great detail every day. To communicate with younger children, a doll called Emu is being used.
It's not difficult at all. Do you want to try?
When the ship is in port, the ship will be open for school classes. That will also be the case in Chile when we arrive at Valparaiso in the beginning of February. We will be welcoming you on board.